guys. I'm Paris Hampton with In Touch Weekly. Great to have you on our show here. So tell me, what's going on since the end of the season? You know, you had that big blow up with Teresa, and she's your sister. Have you guys reconciled, or?
You know what, we're always working towards reconciliation, but it's hard. Unfortunately, we live our lives out on TV, and I think it's very common in many homes that, you know, families argue and siblings have issues. Unfortunately, we do it on national TV.
Right.
We try to do it, you know, we open our hearts and we open our homes to America, and we show what's going on, and it's not always easy because you're getting opinions in every direction, and, you know, what can you say? You try really hard. She's his sister, she's his only sister, and we love her very much. We wish nothing but success and happiness for her, and hopefully eventually everything will be okay.
Joe, how did it feel for you? How was it for you, all that conflict with your sister on the show?
It's tough, and you know, the first season was tremendously hard for me and the celebrity. We had to live it and talk about it and relive it as they were showing it. So, you know, I don't want to go back to that ever again.
He endured a lot of pain, and it's a lot more personal with him because it's his family.
And it's always so hard for me to talk about it. It never comes out the right way.
Of course not. Of course not. Well, on to happier topics. It looks like she's doing Celebrity Apprentice. I mean, we've seen.
Maybe. I think it's a big secret.
It's
but
a big.
I hope she is, and I hope she wins. I really do. I hope she takes it home and, you know, shows us right. I hope she wins it.
Awesome. And Christmas. So you are excited to have a Christmas without cameras in your house.
I'm so excited that there's going to be no cameras this year for Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'm so over it.
Do you guys have any fun Christmas family traditions, things you like to do with the kids, or?
You know what, Christmas Eve's always the better day for me. That's always the best food. We eat all of the fish and all of the seafood, all of the pasta. So Christmas Eve is my absolute favorite night of the year.
We love to get your opinions about pop subjects. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher just got divorced.
I know.
Do you have any suggestions on somebody you think she should date? Somebody would be right for her?
Who should Demi date? Maybe George Clooney.
George Clooney.
I think he's taken now, though, right?
He's taken, but you never.
Wouldn't they be a great power couple?
They'd be amazing.
Yeah, they would be a great
That's a
power
good
couple.
That'd be a good suggestion.
That's my suggestion. Make that suggestion, Demi.
And you do it all. You juggle, you know, sing career, reality career, family. Angelina Jolie's got all those kids. Do you think she should keep churning out the movies, or do you think she should stay at home with the kids more and watch them grow up?
You know, she does. She has 6 children. I have 3, and it's a lot for me. So I can only imagine. I mean, I'm sure she has help, and I'm sure it's a lot. But I did see her on a recent interview say she's ready to stay home with the kids. So good for her. She's a good mommy. I think she's a good person.
Absolutely.
Inside,
And lastly, Justin Bieber has a Christmas album.
Yay!
Would you listen to Justin Bieber's Christmas album?
I would.
It was great.
I heard a couple
You heard
songs
it.
as well. Yeah, they played on the radio. He's a very good for him. God bless that kid. What a talented boy. You know, he's living the life.
Living
He's
it. I
the
wish
most
I was
talked
his age
about.
living the life.
Yeah.
Wow, can you imagine?
Yeah.
And lastly, you know, what are your New Year's wishes? What's the hardest thing about being on the show? It's got to be a lot of stress.
The hardest thing about being on the show is when you have people judge you.
Right.
When they've seen 1 hour of your 24-hour day.
Of course.
That's got to be the hardest, and it's very hard when people just assume, and it was especially hard for Joe and I because we came on as newbies. So the other girls had 2 seasons that people got to know them, know who they were.
Of course.
So when they did say something silly or stupid, they get forgiven for it much easier because the people know who they are. But if we say something, they have to get to know us still. So it's hard when you're the newbie. I'm kind of glad that we're going to be going on to our 3rd season. So we're not the newbies anymore.
And tell us about your music. Lastly,
my music I'm really excited about. I have 3 new songs coming out. My next single is called How Many Times.
And Joe's the inspiration.
And Joe's the inspiration. It's all about Joe and about, you know, how I feel about Joe. So I'm so excited about it. And then there's another dance song. There's so much coming up on season 4 with my music for the Housewives. We're going to see me do choreography with Chris Judd, who is the most amazing choreographer. You know, he works with Michael Jackson. He worked with forever.
Yeah, and he was married to Jennifer Lopez.
He did all of her special.
How about Jennifer Lopez and that young guy?
I know, she likes him young. You know, she's a hot mama. Good for her. Good for her.
Guys, thank you so much.
You're welcome.